A new plan is in the works for oil retrieval, a company won a narrow victory for refinery upgrades, and a company has plans to acquire some independent properties. So stay tuned for all this and more when we come back. Hello and welcome back to EnergyScout News and Information. I'm your host, Red Byers. Today's segment will focus on major producers within the energy industry. And in breaking news, the Bush administration has proposed new rules for commercial oil shale development, which could draw up to 800 billion barrels of oil. Oil shale development has long been viewed as economically unfeasible, but high crude prices and the possibility of reserves exceeding Saudi Arabia's have drawn renewed interest from both oil companies and lawmakers. And in other news, Chevron won a narrow victory in Richmond, California, when the city council voted 5-4 to approve the company's plan to spend nearly $1 billion to upgrade its century-old refinery. Now, Chevron first proposed the upgrade more than 3 years ago, and plans included a new, larger hydrogen plant, a new power plant and reformer, and several smaller components such as replacing or adding new storage tanks and the construction of other new facilities. The upgrades will increase energy efficiency and equipment reliability and boost production of gasoline for the California market. Now let's see what else is happening in the energy industry. BP America plans to acquire all of Chesapeake Energy Corporation's interest in the Arkoma Basin Woodford Shale play for roughly $2 billion in cash. Now, the 90,000 acres are located in Atoka, Cole, Hughes, and Pittsburgh counties of Oklahoma and are currently producing about 50 million cubic feet of natural gas equivalent per day. The companies anticipate closing the transaction on August 8th. ExxonMobil said this week its gross production of about 10,000 barrels a day of liquids and 40 million cubic feet a day of gas was shut in as the company evacuated personnel from offshore facilities in the face of Hurricane Dolly. Other companies that evacuated workers included BP, Chevron, Devon, Citgo, and Shell. The United States Interior Department said production in the Gulf was cut by 4.7% as a result of the storm. It's time once again for our market numbers, but first, let's take a look at this week's major leaders and laggards. In oil and gas, crude oil is down to $1.26 to $127.16. Natural gas is also down 2 cents to $10.05. With the continuance of moratoriums being lifted, the dollar per barrel will continue to drop. Now it's time to shift gears and take a quick look at this week's mergers and acquisitions. And in strange news today, we take you into the wide world of ape espionage. Dodging tranquilizer darts and yelping at his captors, a brazen chimp staged his own version of the Great Escape. At Ishikawa Zoo in western Japan, a 42-year-old chimpanzee named Ichiro led the audacious breakout from his pen and refused to come down from the roof. At one point, the chimp even grabbed the zoo worker's tranquilizer gun, but luckily it fell to the floor, because monkey with a gun, not a good combo. Eventually, the chimp was lured with a banana and then sedated, but not after knocking out guards with as much skill set as Jason Bourne. And that's it for today's energy headlines. Be sure to check out our website daily for up-to-date rig counts and company information. And remember, if you have any news from around the oil patch, be sure to contact us at EnergyScout.com. Don't forget to stay tuned with us tomorrow. We will take a look at independent producers within the energy industry. For EnergyScout News and Information, I'm your host, Red Byers.
Can you see it? It's here, 175 miles off the coast of Louisiana. It's your commute. your flight to Phoenix, your way of life. Here, more than 28,000 feet below the surface, in a place experts thought impossible to reach, setting half a dozen world records for technological innovation without a single safety or environmental incident. Every day the world demands more energy, and every day it gets harder to find. So every day we push technology. We seek alternatives. But we also attempt the extraordinary to power the world right now. This is the power of human energy.